that makes all of that go away for a moment. And for a moment, they're not living in their shitty life. That's why you see them dancing on the corner or leaning. They're not here. They're somewhere else. They're not here. So it's like, oh, for a moment, I don't have to be homeless. For a moment, I don't have to be hungry. For a moment, I don't have to feel like crap. I don't have to feel like I could be the president. I could be whoever. There was a movie where this guy was on. Well, it was the whole premise of the movie. The whole time, um, he actually thought he had his brother's life. He thought he was a doctor and all this different things of that nature, but it's because he was on heavy drugs that made him think that he had this lavish life, but he was actually living under in a sewer, right? But in his mind, like through the whole movie, we not knowing until the end, of course, till mid part of the movie, we thinking that he's really living like this. But reality was we were in the writers put us in his mind, in his mindset, which is that when he's on those drugs, he has a wife, he has a kid, he has a lavish career and all these different things of that nature. So it's like it's understandable how somebody could actually, if they're at more risk being homeless, getting hooked to drugs than they are being in a regular society and screwing their life up. Of course, drugs are addictive and drugs are bad, but I'm not even trying to justify them doing drugs in a sense. But I always like to look at things as a whole. And yeah, I mean, if I was homeless and I've been homeless for 2 or 3 years and I'm up here, who knows what I'll be stuck on? Who knows what kind of where I would be mentally when and then you're stuck there and you're like you know it's like having a headache. You're gonna take a Tylenol, and that's how those homeless people use drugs. That's their Tylenol. They
Mm.
don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we could judge them for doing drugs, but then we got to really look at the whole situation as a whole. Why do they do the drugs? What got them on the drugs? Why do they feel like this is something that they have to do over food? You know,